Hi everyone. We trust your new year is off to a great start. We want to tell you about some exciting developments that will benefit our whole church community. Healthy things grow and growing things change, and there are some important changes happening this year for us. Now, we're a multi-site church. We're one church with 2 sites and 3 services each Sunday.
Because of the generous giving of so many of you in our church, we own the city centre site and the car park opposite. This year we're planning some significant improvements to the city centre site which are going to help and benefit the whole church in each location to function well. Now, the centre site is home to training events, compassion outreach, groups and gatherings that serve the whole church. It's also where our offices are based and where 2 of our Sunday services happen each week. We're really excited about the changes we're going to make because they're going to equip us to provide 4 things for church.
A warmer welcome, wider access, a greener focus and a bigger reach.
We want to provide a warmer welcome for anybody who comes through the doors of our church. So we're going to be making improvements to the main entrance area and the toilet block, which I know you'll agree is long overdue. There's a new design for the whole configuration of the entrance area, toilet block and the doors into the main meeting room.
Wider access. Our city centre site is a large 3-storey building. And whether it's due to prams, wheelchairs, or the simple fact that stairs can be difficult, we know that for so many our building isn't easily accessible. We're going to be installing a lift to provide access to all floors. We have multiple meetings in various places. That can be an outreach and compassion ministry, could be a newcomers event, a band rehearsal, a youth meeting or a leaders meeting.
We don't want those gatherings to be restricted to the ground floor rooms only. Our heart is that the entire building be available and accessible for anyone at any time. Greener focus. We want to do our part to encourage more sustainable lifestyles, as well as practicing these habits as a church by recycling everything that we possibly can. So we're installing permanent recycling bins. We've also increased our capacity for cyclists to be able to cycle to church with a new covered shelter installed in the car park.
Bigger reach. As a church, our vision is to help many more people come to follow Jesus through our various ministries, services and events. And you may have noticed that the area around our city centre site is changing beyond recognition. There are hundreds and thousands of new flats, apartments and homes being built right now.
We are strategically positioned to be present for this growing local community right on the edge of the city centre. But we're also easily accessible to those gathered from the wider region. We believe that these building upgrades will prepare us for our future and allow us to increase our capacity for hosting and welcoming people here.
We know that making changes like this is no small task, either logistically or financially. Each of us is invited to play a part in this story, whichever site or service we normally go to.
We've written a special booklet for you to give you all the details about both the upgrades and how you can partner with us to make them happen. We'd love you to grab one today.
Everything we do is enabled by the generosity of those who call Birmingham Vineyard their home. Let's do this together.